Good afternoon guys, it's Adventure Day today. We are heading out on a little hike, well a medium hike, it's 7 kilometres. It's the George Bass Coastal Walk. I haven't done it before, neither has Matt, so we're pretty keen. It's down near Phillip Island. It starts at Punchbowl, which is just out of San Remo, and ends in Kilcunda. So it is 7 kilometres one way, so if you don't have 2 cars and can't organise transport back to the start, then it is the 14 kilometres to basically do a return and get back to your car. But because we have 2 cars, I've dropped mine off in Kilcunda and we've left Matt's at Punchbowl, so when we get to the end we can drive back and we only have to do the 7 kilometres. But it's a beautiful day, I can't wait to show you guys. It looks so beautiful already. So at this point here you have the option at low tide of crossing along the beach, which we're about to do because it's coming up to low tide. Otherwise you continue on the track above the beach. Alright, so we think we're about halfway. We are currently at Sandy Waterhole, I believe it's called. And you do walk along the beach for a little bit, and then if it's low tide you can keep going further along the beach and then up. So we're doing that today. We've been sitting here just having a little break in the shade because it is actually really hot.
Yeah, it is.
We're sweating. We thought we'd do it later in the day, maybe get a bit of sunset, but yeah, it's still extremely hot. But we've been enjoying watching the waves because they are seriously crashing so big, and yeah, they're crashing so hard and loud. Like you can literally sit here and hear them. It's crazy. They're almost like literally surfing waves, except it's so close to the shore. So anyway, we're pretty intrigued by that, and then we're gonna keep going along the track. And we will not be swimming today. Look at this, it's a blue bottle jellyfish. We saw a lot of them actually on Phillip Island last night, down at Cape Willamai while we were walking, and apparently it's like a once a year event. They kind of come down the coast and that, so there you go, they're here as well. Matt and I were just laughing, saying this looks like someone's finger going like this, pointing. This is the track, because it is actually the way. What have we found, David Attenborough?
This is a deep sea fish.
Just sitting on top of this sign, is this fish like, I don't know, remains, whatever you call that? Doesn't look like any fish that we've seen. So we finished our walk. It's obviously a bit later than we expected. It's completely dark now, but we got to Kilcunda after about 3 hours. So that was including a lot of breaks. Like we stopped to watch the waves and spent a lot of time at the beach for a while. And yeah, just took a lot of photos and stuff like that. So it took us about 3 hours all up. But the actual walking time was just under 2 hours. So if you did it without stopping, you could do it in 2 hours. But we stopped at the Kilcunda hotel pub. I've already forgotten the name of it, Ocean View or something. And had dinner there, which was really nice because there was a beautiful sunset and we just sat there outside and watched that. But even if you did it during the day, you could stop there for a cake of coffee afterwards and just enjoy a nice break, especially if you're coming back. It'd be a good stop to break it up and then come back if you parked it just at Punchbowl. But yeah, honestly a really good hike, lots of good views, lots of access to different beaches and stuff. Also fishing, like rock fishing is pretty big, although it's dangerous and all that sort of stuff, but there's a lot of signs, so it must be a good spot for it, and you can see kind of the flats where people would do it. But yeah, would recommend, and we'll see you in the next video.